Welcome back, everybody. This is your boy K-Mac, and this is another cartoon conspiracy theory where I take a kind of deeper look into some older cartoons and kind of use some fan-made theories and kind of come up with our own theories of what these cartoons could have been about and find some hidden meanings or some kind of crazy alternate ego or something like that, alternate universe, some kind of awesome kind of thing in these. If you've ever seen any of these videos before, please go check out some of my previous ones. They are really fun and interesting. They're all over my channel. But that being said, if most of you guys are long-time subscribers and have been around my channel mostly for just these theories, which I appreciate. I greatly thank you guys so much for watching these videos. It really does help me out tremendously. But today's theory is going to be on the Tick. Now, the Tick is a little bit older of a cartoon. It wasn't very mainstream. It wasn't a huge popular cartoon. It didn't last for that many seasons. And Tick was basically a parody of every single superhero story ever. The Tick is big, invincible man-child. His sidekick Arthur is an accountant who made a flight suit. There's all other kinds of characters. There's a mermaid. There's all kinds of fun stuff. It makes fun of and parodies most major superheroes like Superman, obviously, and all of the other ones in the Justice League. And it kind of pokes fun at them, but in a funnier kind of way. And it's still kind of a funny cartoon. And I'm not really sure what channel it was on back then. I don't remember. It might have been on WBU or something like that in Chicago. I don't remember. I don't think it was ever on Cartoon Network or anything like that. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, what the theory is basically the Tick, rather than being a group of comic book writers that are also superheroes, which is what they are in the actual show, they appear to be comic book writers that are part-time superheroes, and they kind of make fun of all of the people that they see in these comic books. But in the show that they're actually superheroes themselves. But instead, what the theory says is that this is actually a small child who is, stricken with this devastating illness, and he's trying to kind of cope with the illness by imagining himself being a superhero. And it kind of makes a little bit of sense, and I'm going to get into it just 1 second, but I want to take 1 second to ask you guys what your guys' favorite childhood cartoon is. So let you guys go ahead and put that in the comments down below. But getting back to this theory, if you actually think about it, this weird, bizarre world suddenly makes a lot more sense if you start imagining everything through the eyes of a little boy stuck in a bed. He's basically bedridden and can't get up, so he has to use his imagination to try and entertain himself, to try and stay sane, basically, because if you sit in a bed, I remember when I was in the hospital when I was younger in about 7th, 8th grade, I had to sit in a hospital bed without standing or getting up for about 3 weeks, and it is maddening, guys. It is awful. I don't wish that upon anybody. It's so boring, and you can only watch so many daytime shows and stuff like that before you just want to get up and hang yourself. But basically, he imagines all of these enemies. Like I'm gonna put some pictures up of some of the enemies in a little bit. But the enemies are, they're faceless guys. They're one that's a chair, I believe. There's even some that are like flowers. And basically what that explains is the guys without faces are just little action figures. I'll put a picture up of them right now. Now, as you can see, they all have the same face and they all have the same exact everything. They're all identical. And this kind of is reminiscent of, if you guys don't know if you guys ever played with these when you're little, but I remember I did, the little army men that are all the same, like the little green men, and they're all kind of the same figure. They all have the same stuff. And you just play around with those. That's what I used to think. Now, this next villain is the guy with the chair. I don't remember what his name was. I don't recall this guy at all. But another thing you could see from your bedside is the chair that's sitting there. And if you're using imagination, that imagination, you can see a chair head, and why not? Lastly, some of these guys are flowers and bees. And these are the things that people brought into him. Not so much the bees, but the flowers. People brought him in flowers and bouquets and get well cards. And it may have attracted in insects. Who knows? But that's basically what that is. He's using his imagination, looking at these flowers that people brought in to get well stuff, and he's imagining, that they were bad guys in some kind of crazy plot twist, and trying to keep himself sane, trying to keep himself entertained by imagining that he himself is immersed in this giant world where he has got his dream job of being a comic book writer / superhero. And he's got all these amazing friends who are also superheroes, and they go on all these kinds of crazy adventures to take down these, quote, bad guys, which in reality are just the things he can see from his bed. Like I said, the toy soldiers, the flowers, and even a chair, which is like the worst enemy / villain of all time, a chair-headed guy. It's kind of funny because the whole thing is kind of a mockery, picking at other superheroes, stuff like that, but I think they could have done a little bit better than that, personally. Now, according to the theory, this hypothetical child received a blood-borne illness from a tick as a child. That's why he got this disease. You can get things from like Lyme disease and stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff from ticks in real life that can actually happen to you. So it kind of makes sense that he would get this, I guess you'd call superpowers in his head. He thinks that instead of this illness that the tick gave him, he thinks that the tick kind of gave him these superpowers, and that's where he gets this whole character from. That's why he's called the Tick, and it's kind of creepy to think about. So that's basically it. But real quick, wrap this up. The Tick is a sick child, and you should feel ashamed for laughing at him. I guess it's kind of this creepy theory, but it's kind of funny. I guess you could laugh at him. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. It's kind of funny. But that's pretty much it for this theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this theory. Like I said, I know this isn't one of the most popular cartoons of all time, but it was a fun theory nonetheless, and I thought I would share with you guys. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said earlier, if you guys are new around here, you guys can feel free to subscribe to my channel for all these videos in your sub box. I try and put out a new cartoon conspiracy theory once or twice a week. I also do other kinds of theories. I do gaming theories. I do all kinds of fun stuff. I also do Call of Duty and Battlefield. I'm going to be getting an Xbox One later tonight, so I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff with that. Looking forward to that. I'm playing all kinds of games over on the Xbox One. It's going to be insane, guys. It's a really great time to be a gamer. And I could not be more pumped to bring all this action to you guys. So make sure you guys pound that subscribe button. And you guys can even hit that like button. If you don't feel like hitting the like button, maybe you guys could even try the refresh button and see if you like it after watching it for a second time. I don't know. That usually helps me. I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, that's it for this time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said. And as always, game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.
Friendly SATCOM active. Trinity rocket available. Kill confirmed. Friendly Trinity rocket inbound.